A lot of Edinburgh is recognisable from the 19th century onwards, but there have been many changes in town in the last couple of hundred years. More than half a century ago there were many breweries around here, and now there's none. And that's a huge change. There was other industry as well as brewing, but brewing was the biggest of the industries in this part of the world. I can well remember the Canongate when I was 12 years old, way back in 1959, when the Canongate was full of breweries. Even in short trousers at the age of 12, I visited breweries. These days you probably wouldn't be allowed anywhere near them at that age, but in those days I was welcomed in there, not for a drink, but for a wee look. There was a huge smell of brewing, beer in the making, a lovely warm, malty, biscuity aroma with a whiff of hops every now and again. Absolutely wonderful. What is now Carlton Road would have been Canongate and North Back. There were several breweries along there. There were breweries on the Canongate itself, down the other side of the Canongate, along at Abbey Hill, down beside the Palace, over in the Cowgate, across on what is now Chambers Street and the Museum of Edinburgh. There was breweries. Everywhere around Edinburgh there was breweries, but this area here was the heart of what was once possibly the greatest brewing centre on earth. Thousands upon thousands of people living and working in this area, in cooperages, in brewers, bottling plants, and other aspects of the brewing industry. Well, we know that brewing was started in this area in the Canongate, now part of Edinburgh, in the 12th century by monks, because no less a person than King David I of Scotland actually gave a special message, a special grant of the site now used, or later used by the Abbey, beside the Holyrood House for this commencement of brewing. And down the centuries afterwards, because of the water supply and the convenience for Edinburgh and other issues, a lot of other breweries started here. Back about 1820 there were 240 breweries, commercial breweries all around Scotland. Prior to that, most people probably brewed ale at home in their kitchens. But from about 1820, brewing was a commercial business. For years, many of us have felt that Edinburgh in particular, but also Scotland in general, deserved to know more about the brewing heritage, which goes back for centuries. Brewing was once one of the greatest industries in Scotland, and its story has been largely untold and needs to be told. So we felt there was a room for a longer-term exhibition. Initially we started with temporary exhibitions, and this one has been running for 3 or 4 months only in the Museum of Edinburgh at Huntly House on the Canongate, but it's a start. We believe there will be a longer-term display on Scotland's brewing heritage, Alloa and Glasgow and elsewhere, as well as Edinburgh.